What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Brady from Mountain Movement. I've kind of become the YouTube face now. You know, I used to be Max, now it's me. The videos don't get as many views, but I'm here for it. Today we are gonna talk about a few things, but a lot of people will call and ask, hey, what bikes do you have in? And due to this kind of pandemic weird thing, we don't have a ton, but I'm gonna go through some of the options of what we have. I'm not gonna go into detail about the bikes because there's a bunch of videos just about explaining each of these bikes. But I'm gonna tell you what we have, I'm gonna tell you what we can do, and let's get right to it. I'm gonna first start over here. This is the Transition Spur. We still have it for sale, surprise, surprise. We used to have people call from different states wanting this bike. It's a really popular bike, and it's still here, which has been really surprising to us because it's a really dope bike. Kind of perfect for around here, very low travel. And I think if you hopped on this bike, you'd love it. Right over here, we have the Revel Rascal. We've started to get in several of the Revel Rascals. I love these bikes. I think Industry 9 has some really great wheels, and Revel bikes actually come stock with that. This would look really cool. It's got about 130 millimeters in the travel, the rear travel. And then over here, this has been a new one, is the Revel Rail. And if you have any questions about these, you can put it in the comments and we could probably answer them later. But this is 165 millimeters of travel in the rear. It is a really cool bike, and it's stock Industry 9 wheels, which, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Over here, we kind of have a lower travel, the Revel Ranger. And it's, like I said, we've been really happy with all of Revel's bikes, and it's a really cool size, and it's got some good travels. I don't know too much about the Revel Rangers. Very cool, fun bike to get on. The Rascal is a large, the Spur is a large, the Rail, I knew that, is a large. This is a medium, and then next we have a Scout. This is the Transition Scout. This has been one of our most popular bikes that we have sold. But the reason why we've been sitting on this one for a while is because it's an extra large. So if you're like 6'5", you want a Scout, we have one in store. It's a really good bike, set up with a bunch of SRAM components, Maxxis tires. It's got the Lyric on the front that matches with the bike. You just can't go wrong. This bike is actually sold. This was one of 100, and it's gone, and we'll be getting rid of that pretty soon. Next, and we have several of these, and these are so much fun. We have the Stasics for little kids who are just trying to learn how to ride bikes. Let's not mess up my audio cord. And they can keep up with, you know, mom or dad on the trails. I'm a big guy, so this is gonna kind of go pretty slow, but there are 3 speed modes. It would probably help if you were like a little bit lighter than me. I'm not gonna say my weight because I'm heavy. All right. That is on the green mode. That is the fastest, and then on this bike right here, I showed you the slowest. Whoa. I'm gonna have Michaela follow us to our bike treehouse. The bikes we showed you in there are kind of boutique brand bikes. These are kind of our lower end of the mill Fuji bikes. Fuji makes a great bike. They've been doing some really good things for a while now. And these are our Fuji 24-inch bikes. So if you have a little kid, but they're too old for the Stasic, this would be perfect. A little bit of residential riding, comes with a kickstand. It's actually has a 1x drivetrain. Rim brakes, I mean, you can't go wrong. If you're interested, come check us out. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. A lot of people come in and they're like, wow, you have all these frames on the wall. What is that? What can you do with that? What we like to do and what we love to do is build custom bikes. We have a Transition PB&J dirt jumper. We could build that for you. We have a Yeti Arc. We have a Transition downhill bike, and then we have a Revel Rascal frame that we could also build for you. This right here, this is a custom painted bike that we got painted, and it's unfortunately not for sale. We have a SB130 in a small. All of those are great bikes, and you would be absolutely happy with them, but a lot of people come in and they're like, what would be better, a custom bike or just a stock bike? And it's kind of hit or miss. Usually when we do custom builds, it gets pretty expensive because we're ordering custom parts, and we're getting special things for each bike. So you kind of get into a pricey situation when you purchase these bikes. You have basically a bike that nobody else has, unless you kind of pick a picture and you're like, I want this bike. You get a bike that nobody else has, and it comes custom to you. So a lot of times we build custom wheels. We put different forks on. We can put different shocks on. We can color coordinate with kind of what you want. And that's why we've showed you several videos of our bikes that we've customized for ourselves, because that's exactly what we can do for you. But you're looking at somewhat of a more expensive price point, based off kind of what you want, because even if you do buy a stock bike, you could change out the parts as you go, get cooler parts on, but for all of those purposes, we're here. If you're looking for some of the bikes that we just kind of have in stock and one of the bikes caught your eye, feel free to come see us at Mountain Movement. We can hook you up, we can talk through a custom build for you. And then also, you know, there's been a bunch of big things happening. We've actually partnered with a few more bike brands. We're waiting on the next bike fiscal year to order those bikes, but we will have some really, really cool bikes in. Hopefully some e-bikes, and then also we'll have kind of more of a better price point from $1,000 to $3,000. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Follow us on our Howler Bike Park homepage. If you guys didn't know, we're building a bike park. And until next time, I will see you guys next Tuesday and Friday. Maybe. I don't know. Max might be back. Who knows? All right. See you guys. Peace.